away with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quick release by the QB.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
To throw, it's Simpson. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
pulls it and fires to the left. It's a seam wide open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grab behind the line. It's King. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Grab behind the line. It's King. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Young. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! Oh, that may be in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Ringo! 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Delivers the stiff arm. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The offense changing the play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The short hands, it's Williams. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
42, Spike, Gaucho.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Oh, what a cut! They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. After run, now throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many
receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it inside the 25. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. This is a designed run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the 1st.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Yankee blue.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go bucks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Simpson. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen, see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. At the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got the tight end. There he goes. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Wants to throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hand off from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Gets it inside the 15. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've moved out foot here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th, and hope to push this edge out to a field goal. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The sure hands, it's Castle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Sets up the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, out of space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. With the catch, it's Jones. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.